What up, YouTube? This is the two big bros you're hanging out with. I think about it.
And Professor the Joe. So today we're going to talk about fraternization in the workplace. And for those of you people who don't understand the word fraternization, let's put it that way. That has to do, when in the context of the workplace, that has to do with the easiest thing I can think of to explain it for y'all is like hooking up with your coworkers or your boss, or dating your coworkers or your boss. And the thing that brings this up is I seen a Talk Tech video about this chick complaining about fraternizing in the workplace. Excuse me. Well, she had been dating, well, it was a restaurant, so she was a server. She had been dating the head cook, or the chef, whatever you want to call it. And then, what happened is she wanted to keep it on a down low, and they made this deal with the chef that they're going to keep it on a down low for a month, and then after the month, they're going to come out and tell everybody. During this time, she decides, she starts to feel guilty because she started this relationship by cheating on her ex-boyfriend at this time. Well, she was still with him. So she feels guilty. Then she decides she wants to end it with the chef and go back and date her boyfriend, which don't work at the restaurant. But then it creates an issue between her and the chef because they're not communicating. She's fucking up her orders, but she's blaming it on him, and they can't work together because they're fighting, all because they chose not to follow the rules and not have sex or start a relationship with somebody in the workplace. And all could have been avoided if they just followed the simple rule. My issue with that is, as she's explaining it, is her boss, both her immediate boss and the general manager of the store, found out about it, and all they did is switch her to a different shift. Really? You fucked up how that restaurant is run. Screwed up the mind of the head chef so that he's basically a useless fuck for a few weeks. Screwing up everybody else's pay because you wanted some dick in your V. Couldn't keep it in your pants. Honestly, I don't only, in that issue or that instance, I don't only blame the cook and the server. I also blame her immediate manager and the GM for not holding them both to the clear rules in the restaurant and terminating them. So it sets an example to the rest of the people there that this behavior will not be rewarded. Because this behavior fucks with everybody's money. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's my take on that.
Okay, my take on fraternizing at work. I think it should be allowed. I think it should be allowed that you guys have one big orgy. Anybody that wants to join, meet up after closing time in the dining room. And you can't fight love, man. If you fall in love with somebody, hey, if it's at work, well, that's a realistic place where you would find love because you're with them every day,
Bullshit.
all day. You're just Hitler. That's
I'm not
all.
Hitler.
You just run the rules, black and white, and that's it. Now, when it did occur, they should have not worked on the same shift as soon as the managers found out, because you're telling that, oh yeah, now the chef is fucked up mentally and this and that. Well, that could have happened even if he was in a outside relationship. Like when I was getting my divorce, I was all fucked up coming to work, and that's when I did come to work. I don't. Oh, by the way, scratch the big orgy thing. I think that's very non-sanitizing. I don't think you should be having sex at work. When you come to work, you work. But to me, and there should be no. If you do have a relationship with somebody at work, I feel that you shouldn't work on the same shift. And even if you guys are so happy on the same shift, there is no PDA. Wait, yeah, PDA. No favoritism. No extra butt slapping or titty grabbing or.
Yeah, but that's unreasonable at that point already. You already.
Sorry, Hitler. Sorry, Hitler. It's my time. You said how you feel. It's black and white with you. I feel like, oh man, you know the last place we worked together?
Yes.
Oh man, I was in love with some of them. And I'm still in love with one of them.
I worked there for a decade and I never had any problems.
Cause look at you.
What?
You're stroking your Chinese man beard, and you telling everyone no sex at work.
Yeah.
Well, how is anybody supposed to share and express their feelings when they're for you when they know they're gonna get fired? That's why nobody came on to you, or nobody,
That's bullshit, because I didn't say nobody came on to me. I said I had no problems at work of that nature because I follow the rules. Yes, I have.
I'm saying you mentally go into your work not knowing, not wanting. Your main objective is not to hook up with somebody, but you work there long enough, you work with the person one-on-one long enough, you cannot stop if you start having feelings for them.
So, you're an evolved Homo sapien. We are not
no, we're
controlled
cis.
by. I'm talking about the species.
I'm a fucking human. I'm not no homo.
That's the name of our species. Homo sapien.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna like that one.
Well, sorry, that's what our species is called.
No, I'm a human. I'm an American human from Hawaii.
Anywho, as I was saying, if we take your version of what I just said,
I don't even know what I'm gonna title this. I don't even know how to spell fraternizing.
If you're an evolved modern person,
I'm not evolved. I'm the old model, man.
you should be able to control
No, you
your,
can't.
your feelings and be able to control.
Then you've never been in love before. You cannot
That is
control who
bullshit.
you love.
I didn't say you control who you love. I said you control your
control
actions.
where your dick goes in, yes, but you cannot control who you love. So what I'm saying is, no sex at work. You can control your dick coming out your pants or your legs spreading open, but you shouldn't. Like, you know, when I got with my wife, I was told that it was going against everybody's rules. Don't go with her. Don't go with her. And then I even was told by my brother, if I was to go out with her, they would have to cut all ties with me because it was too close. They couldn't either go on that side or this side, so they just was going to stay neutral and never. And then I married her, so it wasn't. I didn't know I was going to marry her. Like, you cannot control your emotional feelings. You can control your physical actions.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so no touchy at work. But you can, I still think you can go out with the person, just you cannot work on the same shift because you guys are going to favoritize each other and maybe some booty slapping in the back or something.
That's not reasonable. Which is why
you
there's
slapped
no
my ass
fractionalization
many
at work.
times at work.
I'm not talking about ass slapping. I'm talking about making, dude, people, give you a prime example. People cannot, the majority of people, it's been my experience, they cannot separate work from home. They bring their home bullshit to work.
That's
It's
what
like,
I'm
dude,
saying.
you
You
leave your home
don't
shit
work
at
on
home.
the same shift. Because
But that's
even
not
if I
reasonable.
have an outside relationship and I fight before I come to work, I'm gonna be pissed at work, but it has nothing to do with me dating somebody at work.
Yeah, but again, you should be leaving that at home and coming to work and just work.
Yeah, I know, but I understand that and I agree, but shit happens. People cannot just on and off switch.
It's
their
not my fault
fucking-
people don't know how to compartmentalize like me.
Fuck you. That's what I got to say. If you told me, oh, keep my shit at home, I'd tell you, fuck you. Send me home then.
And I've sent people home for that.
Not me.
I'm not lying.
Not
But-
me.
But anyway, not you, okay.
And anyways, I would just say, oh, let me go to my safe space.
But that's what I'm saying is, it to me is unreasonable to expect that if you are dating somebody that now I, as the owner or runner of the business, have to separate your shifts because I may not have
Yeah, and you know what?
a
That's
deep-
why everybody called you an asshole.
deep enough pool
Because you
of
cannot,
employees.
you cannot read outside the fucking line. In everything, yeah, there's a fine line.
Yes, I
And you
understand.
only see black or white. You don't see in the middle.
This is not true. There are situations where I see outside the line, but certain situations that I know will grossly affect not only myself, not only that person, but everybody else around me.
I feel that I understand where you're coming from, but I feel that you shouldn't be babysitting fucking people in that case. So you should just fire their ass if you can't deal with it. And you have the power to do it. So fire them. And then when you see them on the street with their little basket of clothes, starving and panhandling in front of your restaurant, hey,
Oh,
I hope you feel good.
You're gonna use the socialist ideal of, oh, Evil corporate people.
I call them assholes. But hey, you said your piece, I said my piece. You guys tell us what your piece is. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. We don't care. Just show us
Just
that
don't
you are.
send us a picture of your piece, please.
You can send me. Anyways, show us that you're supporting us. Until next time.
Bye.